Welcome to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner Zink, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne will teach you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.
In this episode of Claim Your Excellent Life, we're going to talk about what happens when one allows negative people into their world, especially when they're dealing with chronic healthcare issues. This is so very important because your environment really does matter. There have been studies that have shown that the stress involved in living these days, just with how harried people are, running from place to place, not having enough time for themselves, creates enough stress to cause all kinds of health problems. But in addition to that, when we hang around people that bring us down, maybe they're depressed and they're always glomming on, wanting your attention, or maybe they're just angry and can never be pleased, always complaining, nothing's ever right, and then that can escalate into abuse situations, or you're feeling like you're being attacked, maybe because you are. Now, if you have a problem with a chronic illness, and that could be anything from asthma to diabetes to fibroids to whatever, Crohn's disease, all of these issues that people are dealing with every single day, arthritis, you really have to be very, very careful in protecting your emotional state. Because the stress involved in being around negative people can make the symptoms worse. I was just talking to a coworker of mine yesterday, and she was complaining about feeling angered a lot by one of her clients. And she realized that she got so angry that she brought back symptoms from an illness that she has, a chronic illness that she has, which was making her life even more miserable. That's a really clear indicator that the situation she's in is not healthy for her and that she needs to leave. So it can happen on the job site. It can happen if you're in argumentative relationships with spouses and kids who won't listen to you, especially if they're grown up and need to leave and they're staying with you because they don't have money to live on their own, or so they say. It really is so important. There are some things that you can do to take care of yourself, which I highly suggest, so that your symptoms will not be as present and hopefully will go away. So here comes the list. First, deep breathing is always a wonderful thing to do to oxygenate the brain. You take a 4-count breath in, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and do that like 3 or 4 times. The next thing you can do is self-hypnosis or meditation. Either one of those will help you to calm and relax yourself. I would say do it at least once daily for 10-15 minutes. If you can do it twice a day, even better. Do it before you wake up in the morning and before you go to sleep at night. Especially the self-hypnosis, because you're in a hypnotic state during those 2 times. Find a way to relax yourself in terms of talking to a friend who you know puts you into a really good space because they're really calming. Hopefully they have a sense of humor. That always helps. I know that when I'm down or frustrated, I just call my godson because he knows exactly what to say to make me crack up. The problem's dealt with. It's amazing how often he's able to do that. He doesn't think about it, he just does it. It's his natural way of being with me, and I love it. Someone like that for you is great. Take a walk. I remember one time when I was really, really upset about something. This is years ago. And I'd called his father, and his father had told me, that would be my godson's father, his father told me, Suzanne, just go out and take a walk. Walk it off. It'll be all right. That worked. Get into nature. Nature is always healing. And you can always put on a comedy on the TV, or if you have a DVD, or can get on YouTube and find something that is entertaining. The most important thing, though, is to take an action that will help you to move your mind state from where it's at to a better place. However, if it's a chronic problem and it's a truly negative person and they're truly toxic to you, and you know it because, like my colleague was talking about, there was a bodily reaction to the anger she felt from the abuse she was taking from her client. You know it. I know in my case, if someone's overrunning my boundaries and making me really angry, I'll get a really bad asthma attack. It's the only thing that causes it these days, other than if I'm overtired. I know in that case, I have to leave the situation. It's just not healthy for me. And I do. A lot of people don't understand it, but it's my body's way of telling me, get out. Save your health. So listen to your body and its cues because it's trying to protect you. If you're in a marriage that's like totally full of anger and fighting and arguments and very little positive time, it's not a healthy place to be. You can try to get couples counseling and see if that works. Sometimes it does, a lot of times it doesn't, because by the time you're arguing every day, the relationship is over on one side or the other. And if it's over for one side, it means it's over for the other. Been there, done that, I know what I'm talking about. So there you go. If you're a younger person listening to this and you're stuck in a situation, just do those other things that I told you to do. And most especially concentrate on what you want to do with your future, your compelling future, so that when you get out in the world, you know you have a game plan. That's really, really important. Well, as always, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time. If you have enjoyed Claim Your Excellent Life, we'd really appreciate it if you go over to iTunes and give it a 5-star review. If you have found Claim Your Excellent Life to be helpful to you, and maybe even life-altering with the information that we have shared here, and to allow us to continue this work, which we really do enjoy doing for you, you can sponsor us at patreon.com. That's spelled P as in Paul, ATREON as in Nancy.com. Again, that's P as in Paul, AT as in Tom, REON as in Nancy.com, where there's a few different levels of sponsorship that you can choose from to help us to continue doing this work. We thank you for any assistance that you are able to give us.
Thank you for listening to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner Zink, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne teaches you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.